You know how like birds when they're born they imprint on the first thing that they see and treat it as if it's their mother? That is not all the time, but sometimes that's how things go down for me in Super Auto Pets. So I'm a little worried, as I'm a pink alien here, I'm a little worried that because I won with that sniper team last time, I'm going to be like, oh, well, the only team I ever want to play as ever again in my life is the sniper team. We got to remember, you got to play the, pardon me, you got to play the meta a little bit, but you also got to play the shops that you're given. Honestly, I wanted to do like a cute play with that fish and a pug later, but it's not going to happen, and that's fine. This is what I mean. You got to play the shops you're given. Now we're on a frilled dragon team. Can you believe, by the way, that we got the 10-piece last time after selling our best unit? It's a soul read iguana. It's just incredible. And yet, and such as, and okay, there you go. Thanks for the win. I still like a pug. If the pug could get the frilled dragon to pop, I'd be pretty pleased. Now this is an interesting situation. We can only buy one unit. You buy the giraffe. What you could start buffing a blowfish and then running like big elephant. What are you right now? You're gonna be a 3/4 with a little ant kicker. I don't know. I mean, you definitely take this. You probably buff the ant just because the cricket is not as good. I think you freeze both of the remaining units. And it's not like... I wanted like this to maximize the odds of the frilled dragon getting the buff, I think. But it's not that bad, but it's not as good as like maybe I thought that it would be. But I still think it can go. Oh, it can go. It just went. We went blues. I think maybe we're kind of off the frilled dragon strat already. I think maybe you just go and then start buffing a blowfish. And really, the pug just exists for a 1/1 buff. Okay, this changes everything. You're gone. You're in. It's weird because it's not perfect yet, and the pug really has no reason to be here. But this is the way I'd like this setup. You can't run pug elephant because then the elephant will hit the pug, as you can see. Actually, you know what? I guess you could run pug elephant a little bit because then your elephant would kill the pug on the first hit. But on the second hit onwards, you'd be in trouble. So I mean, I guess we draw at worst here. We actually won. Even better. Okay. But this team has a chance to be like a mid-game superstar right now, I think. That's extremely helpful. No haterade huffing here. That's just like, now we're buffing the 2 units we want to buff. And I think we could do better than just peaches. Honestly, what are we looking for? Well, another elephant would be nice, but we got pears. We got pears coming up soon. So what do we care for peaches if we're living in a pear world? You don't want to be the guy still selling peaches, but you already knew that. Honestly, just a strong team. Strong team, good use of an armadillo. I gotta remember, armadillo is kind of interesting this week because the damage scaling is not there. So the armadillo is gonna live longer than it would on some previous weeklies. Yeah, I know I sold a pug. Maybe you steal like a good piece of equipment. If I'm being honest, I'm not keeping either of you. You're just here for now. I think this team's got a chance. We're really looking for that other elephant, though. Okay, I see we've played Knifey Spoony before. Not great, I think, but fine. We win! I didn't know how to take that one, but we did win against a level 3 otter, no less. That's a statistically strong unit and a statistically strong team. Okay, Raccoon goes first. Let's get a buff on our elephant. The longer it lives, the happier I am. I just don't see the pug, man. I just don't see it working. I do see the blowfish working, and now we could run level 2 blowfish. We lose 1/1 buff on our elephant for 1 turn. Or do we? Or do we think... I don't know. Like, because now I got 2 dragonflies, but I'm like, how do you organize this team so the dragonflies work? Well, I think you freeze them both till the next round, at least. And then I think you probably run something like this. And next turn, we probably sell a giraffe and then reorganize the entire team to make sure our blowfish and our elephant are hopefully getting a buff. No, you sell a pug. You don't sell a giraffe. Have you lost your mind? This was not very good for us. But look, you notice something? First off, that team is canned. Secondly, they got a Dragonfly. That's what I'm choosing to take from this. Start here. Sell me. Sell me. Oh, it's so hard to sell you. I think we have to sell the giraffe to ensure that the blowfish gets a buff. Because otherwise, we want the giraffe to be behind the blowfish. I have to think. I think you sell a giraffe and then run Dragonfly, Dragonfly, Dragon, doesn't matter. Dragonfly. Now you're getting 2-2, you're getting 2-2. Everybody else is getting nothing. You're going to level next turn, which screws up our buff, but really is more what the team is going for. Maybe also allows us to reposition the whole squad, which is actually mighty nice. I'm a little confused about how I'm going to kill a 17-20 frilled dragon here, which is a polite way of saying not going to happen. But never mind, we draw. Okay, now I think this team was like in transition. I think it's ready to become a beautiful butterfly. You ready for this? Probably should have rolled once, but whatever. You need to be in front. You guys need to be closer to the front. So you're taking a buff. You're not taking a buff anymore. Okay, that's fine. What we need is a scaler. This is a good time to search for a unit, I think. That's really good. Although, to be honest, a lion would get 2... Okay, so you're generating 2-3. The lion would get 2-2 per turn as a tier 1 in this position. And we would probably sell the hawk to get a monkey next time to scale our dragonfly. I mean, dragonfly scaling is not really what we want, but we can't move any... Well, I guess technically we could move the elephant in front of the dragonfly, but then we'd want to move the blowfish. If we move the blowfish, then the dragonfly would buff itself, which is not something we want to see. So I think we got some scaling here. The lion is a good buff recipient. This team's a little glass cannon for us, which is perfect. It's like the dream squad. If the lion could hit level 2, I think this team's got a chance. I think you have to invest in this. The problem is, if the lion hits level 2, we're going to have to wait one round. No, it's so much more valuable that the lion gets the stats. It would be an 8-8. Then we get a 2. It would be a 20-20 versus a, what, 10-10? No, you know what? Sell me. Freeze me. Buff me. I think Moose could do it for us, too, here. I know we're doing a lot of swapping, but this... Oh, we buffed... Instead of buffing the lion, we buffed the monkey like a fool. There's a lot of moving parts on this one. I'm not too upset with myself, but still... Okay, that's not great. This is why Toad stays winning. That's just funny. Sideways hat plus an attitude, that's funny. I'm not even mad. You need one of these. And also, the lion didn't even get the stats because you're also a level... Oh my god, I'm actually stupid. I'm actually a stupid person. Okay, so we need a tier 4 unit or worse that does something. A dragonfly fits the bill. We'll put you here. You're going to soak up a buff, which we'd rather soak up the buff on you, but then again, the lion wouldn't get the buff if we moved you back to a position where you would receive the buff. So the other unit that would really nicely like do well for us is actually, and it just showed up, so I'm actually just going to roll you over, and then going to add a lynx, which actually does really well, but it's like a little late. Actually, you know what? On round 11, I don't think it is that late. We might lose, to be clear, but I don't think it's that late. The more shots, the merrier. Thank you for hitting the ant. That changes my life drastically. Huge. Oh my god, I never have to attack another unit ever again as long as I live. Just kidding. That's big. And you know what it is? It's more time for our lion to pop as well, which is very valuable. We would love if our lion hit level 3. Are you kidding me? Give it a chance. I would love to just buff you faster. And you know what? Who needs this the most? Elephant stays winning. Any unit hitting level 3 would really help out our incredibly meager scaling. Okay, this is an interesting setup here. They got level 3 elephant triceratops. It's gonna blow me away. But then, their elephant, copium, might be so strong it kills the rest of their squad. No, it's not going to do that. Yes. Holy cow, you see the stats on this team? Still, I thought that was a fun one. I honestly, like, I played so much Frilled Dragon last week, man. I'm just like, I mean, I'm a boring fella, but at the same time, I'm not going to be an orange fella. I don't want to bring politics into this. What do you got for me? A 1-4, a 1-2, a 2-3. Okay, this is the most obvious draw of all time, and yet I didn't even see it. I think you always like an ants. It's a good pill target for later. I think you run 2 ants, and then, so here's the funny play. That's not that good, but it looks marvelous, because you can't do that much interesting stuff in the early game anyway. A 1.5 level fish, and then you get a pug, and then you get 1-1 for the whole squad at the start of battle. It's not permanent, but it is kind of funny. Take this. I don't think you're going to be sticking around too long, but okay, maybe you will be because you're leveling right now. Go ahead. Buff a bunch of units you never want to see stick around regardless. I guess I'd rather have 2 ants, although it's kind of it's a rough decision either way. I don't think this team is great, but I do think that in the early game, at least with this squad, we can at least be happy. Holy cow. But we're going to overwrite your melon. No, we're not going to overwrite your melon. We're going to give you an illicit honeybee. We draw? Their team was better than ours. That's a win for us. I think stats are the only thing that matters right now. So in that regard, we're doing okay. Why don't we pill one of you? We just don't want it to hit the other. Toad is incredible. Now you can move to the front, I think. And you know what? Take some honey. You're going to be on the squad for a long time. We win these. There's so much weakness in this pack that I think you don't want to take too much equipment. But I'll take some honey, you know, given the circumstance we had there. Our bear we took because it was a 3-5. There was no greater methodology behind it than that. So the bear, we're not going to keep long term. If in that case, we should sell so that when we pill you, you go to a unit we respect. I would garlic you and move you to position 2. And then I would add some mercenaries. And without a dog, I don't really want a goldfish. I think these are my 2 mercenaries. So the bat and the toad working together, I think, is actually anti-synergy. They'll probably overwrite each other's synergies from time to time. But the bat did a lot of good stuff for us right there. I can't deny that. But maybe a better unit? What happens? You give 4-4? Spend 6 gold to give a random unit 4-4. Well, I don't think it's good, but I think it's interesting. I don't know if anything we're doing right now is good. We're basically just trying to fish for a level, because if we could get like an early tier 5 and it's a monkey or something like that, then all of a sudden, you know, before you know it, we're the greatest squad of all time. Everybody's saying, where can I buy your book to figure out how to do this amazing gaming? Your cat's tail's in front of your computer monitor. I'm like, I know. Hey, we're on 0 losses, though. Okay, and then the cat wants to get in the cords, and we say no to that. We say no, and then he takes the other path. So this is where you force your cat to go out of the office. Or you can sleep on the mat. The mat's great. That's what it's there for. I still think you go Dragonfly. And I think it's at the expense of the bat, because I'm going to go full sunk cost fallacy on it. I still buff the toad. Fish doesn't have to be here anymore. I do like, obviously the meat is good, but I think you're not good. But I think that's funny. Sell me... Buff anybody, that's fine. Hamster on the squad, for some reason. I thought about buffing it. I was like, big hamster could be funny. You know what? Actually, Rooster on the squad receiving a small buff. I'm not, I mean, this is not an inspiring team, and yet we have 0 losses. So I'm not feeling too bad. Holy cow, that we're dead. What an unbelievable soul read snipe you got on me there. Congratulations. And then it's your other cat, and he walks by the monitor, and he says, hold on, where do I go? Where do I go? Yeah, the desk was not made for feline motility, unfortunately. You know what? We got 7 life, and the team sucks. It's a great time to can. It's a wonderful time to can. You can add a Lynx to this team. You can always add a Lynx, I think. The Dragonfly and the Toad have to stay. They're simply too good. The Hamster served his purpose. The Lynx can go on the squad and hopefully absorb some Hawk hits. And I think, I mean, sure, there's something about like a Hedgehog. We haven't found the sticking point yet. You know what I mean? Like we don't have any units that I'm like attached to. We don't have a ton of momentum or anything like that. I think we're kind of just, I wouldn't say stuck, but we're still trying to figure things out. Like we are on 4 wins. We got slight scaling. It seems like a good team to pivot to Vulture. Like you get rid of your scalers. You buy Vultures and put them at the back. You have to keep... with God as my witness, I think you sell the Beaver. Even though it's our best unit. Then you buy. Sell. Freeze the Chocolate to make a level 2 Vulture next time. Hawk would be fine. But we're also looking for things that create other units when they die. Honestly, there's a part of me that thinks this could be a great chicken team. But we're straddling like too many lines here. Or are we? Or are we straddling just enough lines? Buy a chicken, sell a lynx, buy a duck. I don't know, man. I think we got to stick with one archetype at a time, okay? Definitely rather than a hawk, I'd have a scorpion out here. Even though there's a good chance it gets sniped, it's all we got right now. It's a strange team, okay? My toad? Okay, Tomo, you can't go in the cords either, okay? Nobody's going in the cords today. What the heck? Well, we're not taking this one. That's okay. At least we have an identity now. We're a scumbag Vulture team. Act like it. I can't shuffle my whole team with the Komodo. One day we'll do a Komodo build. The day is not today. You snipe right now for 6 damage. That's a little weak. I would rather have a cricket come out here and help our Vulture out, I think. And then I think the idea would be that you would get maybe like a rooster to get there, or maybe a... I don't know, man. I don't think we're going to be living long enough for this to probably maintain relevancy. We have almost no good units, and almost no good equipment. Holy cow, that's good luck, though. Although we do have a 645 crab to worry about back there. That's kind of tough. We got something, though. We got a little gas here. We came pretty close. We won! Never mind. Holy cow. Who gets buffed? I mean, obviously the chicken needs some support. The tiger could replace a cricket, and we would be grateful for that. But then that means, like, you have to move up one so that you can fit... No, you only need to fit 2 things right now when you die. You'll probably level soon, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Rest assured, by the way, we'll run an octopus build at some point. It's the most seductive unit in the pack this week. You take it and it instantly has some utility. I mean, that's a big positive. Tomo, hey, oh my god, this cat went in the cords. I'm gonna lose my mind. This is now a no cat zone. I'm gonna pause the video. We won. Based and cat pilled. Okay. You need to come out here. This, for now, call me crazy. You still run the toad, but obviously in position 2 is not really where you want it. I think I'm trying to figure out, like, if you ran a tiger, it makes the friend behind level 3. If I make you level 3, we need to, like, have you be here. Otherwise, no, you could still be there. And then when you died, no, because you wouldn't spawn 4. But then hitting, you know what the thing is? What's so greasy about it, and you just don't fit the squad anymore. You're a great unit that just doesn't fit. Literally what I was about to say. We don't really need you, but we might think about it. We might rearrange the team a bit. But a level 2 white tiger means all of a sudden that the tiger would also be level... Okay, so it's not working. Okay, I gotta figure this out, man. We're probably gonna end up accidentally spawning too few roosters versus what we could spawn. But it's like the only way to... I don't know. I don't have an answer for you about what's going on here. Like, well, I don't even need this. What's the point of this now? So you're becoming level 3 too, but who cares if you're level 3? Maybe it should be like this. Then you would become level 3, and then whenever any friend died, you would repeat the battle as if you were level 2, but now, or level 1, but now you're repeating it as if you're level 2, and maybe I can get all 3 of you to be level 3, although you're kind of already, 2 of you are level 3. I don't know, okay? I'm confused, and now obviously the Vulture's not in the best position for a Vulture, but because it's doing so much more damage, maybe it is in a better position. To be honest with you, the opponent's squad looks like a chicken squad. And that's got me feeling like, honestly, congrats for you, because the chicken's he's a funny guy. He's a funny guy. Holy cow, it worked, by the way. So I don't know if it can still work, but that's a pretty strong team to just crap on. You should probably take one of those. Probably should have taken one a lot earlier. And I don't know, honestly, why don't you take one of these just in case we draw? There's nothing else better we could do with 3 gold there. Probably our Scorpion's going to get sniped one day, and the whole thing is going to come crashing down. What if you killed this Vulture, okay? Okay, now that you've killed the Vulture, what if you kill the rest of their squad, too? Scary octopus. What a shot. My Vulture lived. It's huge. It's insane. What can I say? You want to talk about snipers? That's 9 wins. More. More. Keep getting buffed. I don't really need it, I guess. I don't know. At this point, just live longer, okay? This would be like a new one. To get 10 wins with the maximum unit on your squad being like a 2020. Okay, what can you even say about that except congratulations on the snipe of the century? That's just a really good one, and it just keeps going. Holy cow. We're still gonna win. My God, dude, this weekly. What the heck? Big ups to the Scorpion, by the way, for keeping it real all the way from like 5 to 10. I'm kind of stunned, but I'm kind of pogged. For now, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Subscribe if you want to see more. For now, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. See ya!